Professor, first of all, somebody should ask you what is the state of the Afro movement? Everybody is aligning here, talking here. We have never heard of Afro movement. What's your position in the new political landscape now?
Okay, thank you very much.
You waiting to go to the first Gambia coalition, or you go to the NPP coalition? Gambia first.
Thank you very much for welcoming me here once again. Greetings to my co-panelist, Mr. Ja. Haji, and you yourself. Always glad to be here.
Thank you.
Afro movement, under the leadership of Momodou,
Yourself.
myself,
Say under my leadership.
is a movement that is here to contest in the elections.
Really?
As far as I'm concerned. So this is the only information I can give for now. Like, we are not in talk with any political party.
Nobody's consulted you.
Or coalition.
That's because nobody consulted you.
Yes, like very soon the Premier League will start.
Today it started.
It started today.
Yes.
Okay, good. So there are pre-seasons.
Yes.
Pre-season matches are going on.
So you mean?
So we are already in the pre-season. So when you are in the pre-season, you just concentrate on your formation.
Yes.
And then the real competition will come later.
Yes.
So for now, we are not in talks with any political party or coalition. So I'm an aspirant for the presidency of the Republic of the Gambia, 2026.
But don't you think?
So we are working.
Time is not running out. I mean, you are not aligned with anywhere, and you have not done anything on your own.
Yes. That's what you think. But we are working on the ground.
Okay.
It's not only what you see, is what's happening. But there are things that are going on the ground. So we are working. We are mobilizing. Okay. We are proposing.
You want to go solo? Can anyone expect that you will join one group or the other?
Joining one group or the other, that depends on what the situation would be later on. As I just said, we are just concentrating right now
on the situation.
On the pre-season. We are concentrating on ourselves, trying to mobilize and trying to, mobilize more support for Afro movement right now. This is what we are definitely doing.
Okay, what do you make of this coalition that has been built, Coalition 2026, and the Gambia First UDP-led Grand Alliance?
And why not the NPP?
Yeah, the
Alliance
NPP
well?
GDC. That's
okay.
They're all on the program.
Good. So for the Gambia First coalition, it is very normal what's happening right now, because this is what they wanted. They wanted a party-led coalition. They got it.
You mean the UDP?
The UDP, they wanted a party-led coalition. They got it. Talib also wanted to be, leader by all means.
At all costs.
At all costs.
His critics said he wanted to be at all costs.
He got it. So that he also is in the.
How do we call it? Coalition 2026.
Coalition 2026. So already we have two coalitions: Coalition Gambia First and Coalition 2026. Yeah. And expect more coalitions. Also,
okay. Oh, really?
Expect more coalitions, and then even expect inter-coalitions as well.
What do you mean by inter-coalition?
It's possible. Like this coalition discuss with another coalition, discusses with another coalition to find a common ground. That's also a possibility. That's also a possibility in the future.
That will excite opposition supporters.
Yeah. So never say never. This is politics. It's still open. Nothing is yet decided. Every leader, is calculating exactly, what they want. Leaders, they know what they want. They know what is ahead. Okay, so apart from that, the NPP coalition, which I've been following as well.
You have not talked about the coalition. What do you make of the youth? You said they wanted a party-led, and they got it.
Yeah. For now, that's what I can say about
and
it.
And the 2016
also, both of them, they wanted,
what they want. They got what they wanted.
Yeah, they got what they wanted, and then we move on.
If you are to give an independent analysis of the strength or potentials of both these two formations, what would you say?
Yeah, UDP would have been stronger had Talib didn't leave.
Or did it break away?
Yeah, didn't break away. Because like the efforts I've seen Talib is doing, I've never seen him doing it before while he was in UDP. If UMC, this UMC, the efforts they've been doing right now to mobilize and then to garner support, if they had done before, if they had done it before, UDP would have been at this point in time a clear front runner. At this point in time, they are one of the front runners, of course. UDP, the UDP led, they are one of the front runners, but they would have been a clear front runner if Talib was with them.
Was inside or was leading?
No, was in there. Was with them.
them.
Yeah, was with them.
Okay.
They went for. We all know what happened. They went for Congress, and then Honorable Lawyer Hussein Dabo was made the leader, but Talib had already programmed himself to be a candidate. This is the truth. So he went for. He created his own party. He's doing well, So he could be an underdog. He's not a clear underdog right now, but he's also on his way. So, but these parties put together would have been, a clear front runner in this 2026 election.
Okay. So in other words, you are saying UDP would have been better if it had not had.
Yeah, if they were
if they had stayed together.
Yeah, if they were together.
Yeah.
So.
What about the NPP GDC? How you will come to that too?
Yes, the
NPP said, well, finally, we've got Mama Kande. They said they called that over the weekend. They've been describing that as a game changer. They said it's all over.
I think
critics said, wow, what did Mama Kande come with after all? You have already taken all his supporters.
I think it should not be the GDC. Mama Kande going to NPP should not be exaggerated. Okay. Mama Kande, is going to NPP with a political history. Yes, because like in 2016, Mama Kande, Honorable Kande got 89,000 plus votes.
Yes.
In 2016.
Yes.
And that was 17% of the vote in 2016. And then in 2021, he got 105,000 plus votes. His votes, the absolute votes had increased, but the percentage had dropped from 17% from 17% to 12%. So Kande is not taking a guaranteed number of voters to NPP. So we have to be very careful of that. Okay? And then what he got in also in 2021 was as a result of his alliance with the No to Alliance movement.
And he didn't move
with Jammeh.
And he didn't move with
and he won. He only won 2 constituencies. The Fonyis. I think Fonyi Brefet and Bintan. Only two constituencies. So, which means that, he is not going, like these are political alliances. Political alliances does not necessarily translate to votes. Politicians can make alliance with, but not necessarily
political capital.
With a political capital, with guaranteed votes. It's not necessary. Which
of these coalitions have their partners coming with big political capital?
Yeah, but we're talking about them exaggerating. Mama Kande, is here, to join with the NPP. Just thinking that it's going to be automatic. It's not going to be automatic, because like the 2026 elections would be determined by what Barrow has done for the Gambians, and his achievement is very bad. And the Gambian people know that. People are Suffering is, you've seen recently, there is a power cut, and then no sufficient electricity, total insecurity in the country, skyrocketing of goods, corruption, the educational system. You see with the worst results. These are the things that are going to be on the ballot on 5th December 2026, not those alliances. Alliances are good, just as Haji said. The leaders. We need the leaders to come on board. To support. They are coming. They are bringing their strategies. They are bringing ideas. They are galvanizing support. But that's not enough. Okay. So what are you proposing to the Gambian people? If you are an opposition, what are you proposing to the Gambian people? If you are an incumbent, what is your achievement? What have you done so far for the past 5-10 years? 10 years is enough. 10 years is enough for Barrow, because Jammeh was here for 22 years. We've seen what he has done so far. But for 10 years so far, you are not able to solve the electricity problem.
But you are not claimed to have built more roads than Jammeh.
Yeah, but roads are not
brought democracy, freedom of expression.
Roads are not food to be eaten.
Yeah, but broad personal and liberties that were not available. You and I could not talk here and criticize Jammeh publicly.
That's not only what we need. Barrow and his government, they lack a clear vision for this country. And this is what this current opposition is proposing. So everybody is coming up with agendas, with plans, with transformative agendas. This is what will develop this country, but not building roads. Building roads are good, but we just have to have a clear vision for the country in the next 10 years, 20, 50 years, where we want to go.
The 9-point plan?
Where are we
going? Read the 9-point plan of the NPP?
Which plan?
Is everything spelled out there?
We have to, you are given, you are on the head. You have to, apply those plans, to be actions. It is not, people are not going to judge you by the plans that you bring. But it's by the promise that
the plans have been translated into roads. Every time new roads are coming up where they did not exist.
No roads. Anybody can build roads. Anybody can build roads. These are the easiest things to do right now.
Really?
Yeah.
If they are easy, we would have got a lot of roads.
You take loans. Yeah, Jammeh came up with double lanes. Before
where they did not exist.
Before we never had double lanes in the country. He came up with double lanes, and then he came up with 3 or 4 lanes. That's continuity. Government is continuity. Okay, but the issue is not only that. The issue is that you have to think beyond that. How to industrialize the country? How to create jobs for the young people? How to take care of our health system? How to
you didn't hear of the health center that's been built in
the buildings only are not enough. The content, what is there?
The drugs.
Yeah, the drugs. The human resources. The equipments that needed. These are the challenges. These are our challenges. This is what we are talking about. You can build thousands of hospitals, but if you don't have good doctors, it's nothing. If you don't have good drugs,
you haven't heard about the Farato.
It's nothing.
Farato emergency.
Good step, good way forward, but the content is the most important thing.
Yes, Farato emergency treatment center is said to be.
How many gynecologists do we have in the country? How many specialists do we have? How many dentists do we have in the country? How many neurologists do we have in the country? These are the questions that we have to ask. And that is why we are on this race. It is just to change things that were not here, things that are not available.
Good.
So for me, Barrow should not be complacent and think that he's automatically going to win these elections, because we've seen Jammeh President Jammeh in 2011. That was one of his highest votes.
Yes.
He got about 400,000 plus, 400,550 votes. 71% of the vote. But in 20...
But 5 years later, he
5 years later, he
lost.
lost drastically. 262,068 votes.
Okay.
You know, he declined drastically.
Well, he lost.
So which means within 5 years,
Everything changed.
you can lose your popularity.
That's true. I think